Welcome back to the channel. This is the Stars on the Pitch channel, and the show right now is the social discourse. If you are new to my channel, please remember to, of course, subscribe to my channel. If you are returning back to my channel, remember to turn on the post notification or simply just subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. Today, we're going to be discussing something very, very simple. Simple, yes, maybe if you look at it from, the wider angle, but can be complex because this season is a season where Liverpool fans are quite, I don't want to say emotional, or rather say is a season where they feel like they have done something very, very special. Meanwhile, other fan base actually think that this season is a season that is not of the standard that it should be. So it is a true or false question. Do you guys actually think this season is a season that is one of the worst season, ever in the English Premier League? Because I saw some tweets. I'm going to be showing you those tweets. I'm going to be playing some videos as well to maybe make you think about it properly, because I need your opinion. I need your comment. I want to hear from you. It doesn't matter what team you support. If you're supporting, Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, whatever team you're supporting, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, remember to drop your comment. I really, really want to hear from you. So guys, to start with, I'm going to be playing, this video first on TalkSport. I cannot pick the date the video was made, but it's this season's video. Then we can pick up the conversation from there.
Me and you have been watching football all season. We're very lucky here at TalkSport Towers. Yeah. We're in on a Saturday. We watch all the games on a Saturday. We get all the games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. We watch everything. Watch all the games. And I was sitting there with you in that green room again tonight, and I said to you, Jace, have you watched a game this season where a team's blown you away? You're like, oh my God, what a football team I'm watching. Like, the Premier League, I have to say this season, it's a bit rubbish.
No, I agree with you.
I'm bored.
It's Premier League. That's how I see it.
It really is.
It does feel a bit.
So how exactly is the Premier League not up to the standard? How? Is it because one team has exceptionally done well? Because if Jamie O'Hara, for example, is talking about a team blowing any other team away, why is nobody giving Liverpool the credit that they need? Where is nobody talking about the fact that Liverpool has honestly have an amazing season? See, I am not a Liverpool fan. I run this, general fan channel, yes, but I'm not a Liverpool fan. But it honestly doesn't stop me from saying things the way they are. So simply because of the fact that you do not support Liverpool, or you do not believe Liverpool can be exceptionally good the way they are this season. See, they have their problems. I agree about that. You can talk about the dependence on Salah and whatever. That is another case entirely. But the fact is, as a team, they have been able to do something amazingly well this season. They stayed right on top of the table. They are still very much on top of the table. Because as it is, if you look at the EPL standing right now, you would see this is the EPL standing right now. You would see that they are doing amazingly well. I mean, it's not easy to get 70 points, play 29 matches, and you have won so many matches, lost just one match in a season. That is a great feat. Why or where is it difficult for, these guys to actually give Liverpool the credit where it is due? Anyways, let me keep on playing some of the other videos. Let me keep on playing the videos so that we can hear more things I have to talk about.
Now, listen, there are Liverpool fans listening to this thinking, oh, here we go, we're going to win the title, and all of a sudden it's boring. But I've said that I don't think Liverpool are great. Liverpool have not had to be great. Liverpool are going to win this league in second gear.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Arsenal are the second. We watched the second best side in the country yesterday, put in a pretty,
bang average
performance against Manchester United. Forest fans will be loving this season, and rightly so, understandably so, right?
Yeah.
By their standard, having a good season, right?
So Arsenal playing Manchester United, of course, the match ended 1-1. Where are these narratives coming from? What is the definition of a good season? The Arsenal, as we know it, is riddled with injuries. But that is nobody's fault. See, whatever happened to us now is the board's fault, is Arsenal's fault. It's not Liverpool's fault. Liverpool did not ask Arsenal not to prepare, not to buy the players that they need to buy, not to bring in the right bodies that they need to bring in. So when I want to come in defense of Arsenal, for example, I would rather say that Arsenal has had an awful season, but the coach is a good coach. Awful season because of the fact that the board has not done what they are supposed to do. They did not bring in the right bodies. They did not bring in the right players as at the time they needed to bring them in. But talking about the quality of the EPL, Liverpool has done absolutely everything I personally think that they need to do. They have the right players at the right time. They are lucky not to have injuries, which is something that at one point in time every other team has benefited from it. Rodri only picked up injury in Manchester United and in Manchester City, and the whole season collapsed for them. So when you're looking at Liverpool, for example, with the way they have managed their players, I think they deserve some kudos. And on top of that, looking at what Mohamed Salah has done this season, scoring 50 something goals and assists, and you're saying that they're on second gear. Since when do we care about the kind of gear you had to win the EPL? Since when? So Arsenal playing Manchester United 1-1 is all because of the fact that Arsenal has all of the forwards injured. Manchester United did for a couple of seasons now has changed manager upon manager, and they are not a good side. And Manchester United fans will tell you that they are not happy with that because they want to improve as well. That is why they have changed managers over managers, even with the fact that Ten Hag won 2 Carabao Cups for them. But it's not enough.
Side Chelsea, we've had a pretty drab 2025. We're fourth. We're fourth.
I know.
City.
Man City have been terrible.
They've
They're
been
fifth.
terrible. I don't think this Premier League has been stellar at all. I really don't. And you and I were going through the list of names who have been like all season. Who are the standouts? The one that go, him. He's going to win Player of the Year. He's going to go close, right? We've come up with 2 names, right? Salah and Isak.
I know.
Are there any others? Have we missed some? We might miss some. There'll be other fans you're going to go other teams. Oh, you forgot about this, but get bums off seats. This Premier League season is your bum is on your seat.
I know. The atmosphere tonight, West Ham fans can tell me, but obviously we're watching a game.
West Ham, mate.
So let me show you some tweets, where a lot of people also complain. I don't know what fans these guys. I don't know what team these guys support. These are random tweets I picked from Twitter. So this year, Invert the Wing says that I think the quality of the league is low. Rodri-less Manchester City are poor, Arsenal are poor, Chelsea are inexperienced, Tottenham have no good depth. Liverpool are the only team that has showed consistent promise, but with the new manager system, it is interesting to see if they maintain it. That is why I think the league is so open this year. It is anyone's for the taking. And this was last year. This was November 3rd, 2024. This was last year. So by now, it is confirmed that maybe Liverpool are going to be winning the league because, of course, 12 points are at the league top of the table. So maybe they are going to be. So let me read another tweet here from Brad_MB, which says that the quality of the Premier League is absolutely awful low. So I'm going to be reading from Trigger Mafia now, which says that the quality of the Premier League this season is in gutters. Then another tweet, of course, it says, Seri Brun, I need Jamie Carragher to come and analyze the quality of the Premier League. For me, immediately, always has rubbish to say about League One anytime PSG are knocked out. So I think the last tweet here that I'm going to be reading is Papa Pinkos, which says that worst Premier League season I have witnessed since watching football. 3 relegated already confirmed. League winners all but confirmed. Bar Forest and Bournemouth, hardly any great stories. Atmosphere is shit in 17-20 stadiums. VAR controversy every week, big shit. So guys, what do you guys think about it? Do you also think the quality of the Premier League has honestly, reduced? Or are we going to come to the defense? Because I have a video from Pep Guardiola here, where Guardiola more like in the defense of why the EPL, which I am saying as well that maybe it's because let me play it so that we can hear it from Guardiola's.
Should have got could have got a result at the end.
I don't know your period, Neil, but the Premier League, since I arrived 9 years ago to now, it changed massively the level of the teams. Before, everyone could beat everyone, but maybe 1 or 2 teams or 3 teams was contender to win the Premier League. Right now there are a lot, and the middle class teams, even the
Bournemouth, Brighton, everything.
Oh God. No, they are exceptional.
Yeah, I know.
No, to be honest, they are exceptional. And the managers and the players and the recruitment and everything. Today the teams.
So this actually can be the reason why the quality of the EPL, has practically looked like it has dropped. But maybe it has not dropped. Maybe it's just because the expectations from your team, from teams like maybe Arsenal, and Manchester City, for the fact that now you cannot just say you have a match. You cannot just say Manchester City is playing Fulham and you write Manchester City to have won the match already. You cannot say Arsenal playing, maybe Fulham, maybe Crystal Palace, and you already said that Arsenal has won that match already. The league has changed. A lot of dynamics has come into the league right now. New teams are getting investment. Newcastle, for example, has, one of the top scorers in the EPL this season in Isaac. So what exactly are we going to be talking about? Why exactly is this conversation? Is it because we are all shying away from giving Liverpool the credit of a fantastic season that they have had? See, if you ask me, I also don't want Liverpool to win the league. I honestly do not also want Liverpool to win the league. But the fact is the fact. The fact is that right now, Liverpool are currently top of the table. They are 70 points on top of the table. And Arsenal are, I think, 58, as the table is saying it. Yes, Arsenal are 50. That is 12-point gap. So if you have this kind of season, see, Arsenal injuries and everything like that. When I want to talk about Arsenal, yes, I can talk about injuries. I can defend Arsenal on that level. But nobody is saying that Arsenal should not prepare for these things. It is Arsenal's problem not to have prepared for these things. Next season, if you really, really want to win the league, do the things you need to do the needful. So personally, I think there has been unfair criticism about the Premier League this season. And I think it's simply because of the fact that, the Premier League are somebody, maybe many people do not want to win the league. I said it, I tweeted, by the way, if you're not following on Twitter, please kindly follow the stores on the pitch on Twitter. I tweeted, I said, I prefer Liverpool any day, anytime to win the league, even though as an Arsenal fan, rather me to see Manchester City win the league for the fifth or sixth time in a row. Because that would make it a farmers league. That would make it absolutely disgraceful. See, the kind of competition we want is, nobody will be talking now if Manchester City won the Premier League again this season. All you would have been hearing is how fantastic Manchester City have been, how beautiful they play, how important Guardiola has been. But now another team wants to win the Premier League, and all of a sudden we all remember that the season is not the way it's supposed to be. That is unfair. That is an absolute unfair criticism. So I think we need to do much better by, individually improving our team. If you know your team is not doing well, call out your manager, call out whoever you want to call out. Let them know the things that you need, and maybe they can prepare for a better season next season. And besides this January, by the way, Manchester City spent £200 million plus. The highest spending in January. This January, I mean, the highest spending in Europe this January. So what excuse, what defense do you have for Manchester City? So guys, this is the video I want to make for today. This is what I really want to talk about. I really want to hear your opinion. Is it true or is it false that the quality of the EPL this season is disgraceful? The quality of the EPL this season is not what you expect it to be. Can it be better than this? What exactly do you think? Do you think Liverpool are getting unfair criticism? I want to hear from you. Please remember to drop your comments in the comment section. And if you have watched my video this long, it is important for you to at this point just subscribe. You have no excuse. Just subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, drop your comments, and like. If you have watched my video to this point, you have no excuse. I'm telling you, just subscribe so that you can become my fan. You can see more of my content. And also another important message I want to share is that you can scan this QR code if you want to. It's not important. You can scan it if you want to, so that you join, our online community where either our social media or our WhatsApp channel. So by joining, you're able to see our immediate update as we post them. And also if you have anything I want to share online, you are the first to know about it. So guys, until next time, this is the video for today. Remember to turn on the post notification if you're already subscribed. If you are new, subscribe, comment, and like on my channel. I am very grateful for that. Thank you so much.